Thank you, Mr. Chair. And let me also thank the ranking member of the full committee for his presence here. I want to start with the Attorney General and perhaps further explore this question of prosecutorial discretion in the context of the President's executive order. So there are approximately, I believe, 11 million undocumented immigrants in this country, correct?
Correct.
And presumably one of the options that some in this Congress would like to see who disagree with the President's executive order is the deportation of all 11 million undocumented immigrants, correct? That's amongst the range of ideas within this Congress, this committee. There are some, presumably, who would like to deport all 11 million. Is that fair to say?
I'm not here to represent any other members' views on this issue, Mr. Congressman.
Okay. Do you think that's a reasonable solution?
We've entered this lawsuit as 26 attorneys general because we believe there are serious pressing constitutional issues at stake. And as I've stated as many ways as I can, for us this is not about politics, and it's not the job of the Attorney General to wade into this political realm, and it's not something I plan on doing.
Thanks a lot. Now, Congress has never allocated the resources necessary to deport all 11 million undocumented immigrants. That's an accepted fact. Nobody from the far left to the far right argues otherwise. So if the President and the Department of Homeland Security lack the ability, because Congress has not given him the resources to deport all 11 million undocumented immigrants, doesn't the Department of Homeland Security have the discretion to prioritize the deportation of some undocumented immigrants over the deportation of others?
Mr. Congressman, the 26 states that have joined this case, along with, at least preliminarily, the federal district judge in Texas, believe that there are limits in this area, and we've kind of gone over them ad nauseum, but that the President has overstepped his constitutional authority to take care and execute, and as we just discussed, failed to do case by case, and in almost any way you analyze.
Okay, no, thank you. I appreciate that.
Must be case by case analysis.
I want to move on, but let me just make the point that I think should be self-evident. If Congress has not given the President the resources to deport all 11 million undocumented immigrants, then it seems that the Department of Homeland Security should have the ability to prioritize the deportation of felons over the deportation of families. That's a reasonable approach, since Congress has not seen fit to give the Department of Homeland Security the ability simply to just deport everybody who's in this country on an undocumented basis. Now, in Nevada, the Office of the Attorney General is not self-funded, correct?
I don't
Provided by
understand
your funding is provided by the state legislature, true?
the general fund, yes. But
okay. So you joined this lawsuit, and you made the decision to join this lawsuit, I believe, on January 26th, and you announced that decision consistent with your views as it relates to the Nevada Constitution. You didn't consult with the governor when you made that decision, correct?
Mr. Congressman, I'm independently elected Attorney General, and it's my job to
I'm not arguing that you should have. I just want to establish the fact that you didn't, correct?
It's a
matter of public record. I just want to make sure that I'm clear and you're clear and the committee's clear. You didn't consult with the governor. Now,
well, as is in the record, our office has certainly communicated about this issue.
I appreciate that. If I can enter into the record a Wall Street Journal opinion piece, Nevada's right choice on immigration, in support of your position, and ask unanimous consent to do so. February 2nd article.
Without objection.
It says a very public dispute broke out last week when Nevada Attorney General Adam Laxalt went against Governor Brian Sandoval's wishes and joined a lawsuit filed by 25 other states. The two of you are both Republicans who agree that the current immigration system is broken and a comprehensive reform is necessary, but Mr. Sandoval opposes litigation and has suggested that new immigration reform legislation is the best way to proceed. That's his perspective. I would assume that even though the two of you disagree, even though that this Republican governor believed that you took unilateral action, would it be reasonable, based on his disagreement with your actions, to defund the office of the Nevada Attorney General?
Mr. Congressman, there's no way something like that would happen. Obviously, the Attorney General's office is the top law enforcement for the entire state, and we have many statutory duties to protect our citizens from law enforcement to consumer fraud, and you know, a lot of this is much ado about nothing. The governor and I work together on many issues every day, and I am the legal advisor to all of our agencies as well as all of our boards and commissions. So, you know, this was an unfortunate one issue, but you know, as I said, there is no issue with the governor and I.
Thank you. My time has expired, but I hope you would also agree, based on that same logic, that even though there's a disagreement between the president, Democrats in Congress, and congressional Republicans, it would be unreasonable, to use your phrase, to defund such an important agency, the Department of Homeland Security, simply because of a political dispute.